So, last episode I mentioned that I needed to go to the nether to make my infinite emerald farm. Unfortunately, however, that requires obsidian, and to get obsidian, I need diamond pickaxe. Getting that diamond pickaxe also allows me to do a few more things that I would like to do. That being an enchanting table. So one of the biggest problems I had thought of when I was planning on curing the villagers was the lack of gold to make the golden apples. However, I realized that once I get to the nether, I'll have ways to get infinite gold. Okay, maybe not infinite, but it'll be way easier than mining gold in the overworld, considering there's just so many more ways to get it in the nether, and considering how much more common it is. Overall, getting to the nether is just like a huge financial benefit, any way you look at it, which is why I'm so excited to get there. Now, yes, I did somehow have to wait until my third episode to get this diamond pickaxe, but we don't talk about that. So, my plans when we get to the nether are 1. Get as much gold as humanly possible. 2. Find another fortress. And 3. Get as much blaze powder as I, physically can. Also, there are probably a few, ingredients for splash potions of weakness that are also only accessible in the nether, and I'm going to have to search for. Hopefully not any gas tears, because if there are gas tears, I'll probably cry a lot. But we have finally made it. Okay, we already have 2, so including our enchantment table, we will need 12 pieces. Unless we want to get a full portal and not just like the easy bits, like without the corners, which I think we're still gonna do. So yeah, just 12 pieces of obsidian. Should be easy. I'm just gonna speed this up so you guys can like have the satisfaction of me actually mining it. So enjoy that. Anyways, we've gotten all the obsidian. Oh my goodness, that was really uncomfortable. Okay. Oh, that was perfect timing. Okay, and we also have some bones, which we can eventually use for bone meal. So now that we have all of the obsidian, we will be able to make the portal and an enchantment table. Well, maybe not the enchantment table just yet, but eventually we will be able to. And then we will immediately be able to head out into the nether. The only problem is knowing where to put it, because currently I have no clue where I want the nether portal to be. Well, it's more the fact that I do know where I want the nether portal to be. The problem with that is that I want the nether portal to be in the city, and I haven't even finished, like, half of the outskirts yet. So, instead, I'll just have a temporary portal, probably somewhere near the villager breeder, since that's where it'll mostly be used. That's pretty much where I will be spending most of my time. And bam, now I actually have the place set up. This is probably going to be a huge moment, so I'm going to savor it. Didn't feel that cool, but it's huge nonetheless. The difference that made is likely enormous. I didn't bring any wood. I'm going to need to make a crafting table, mate. Now that we have a crafting table, we are one more piece higher. Without further ado, it's time to go into the nether. Oh, time to see what it's like. We've got the advance. Oh, come on! You've got to be joking. Oh, this is not where I wanted to That is pretty much completely made up for it. I'm mining this, by the way. Oh yeah, and my performance is gonna suck. I'm gonna bridge over there. I think it's worth the risk. Oh, okay, apparently we're supposed to go upwards. And now we're in a basalt delta. It's like an immediate change. Thing is, it's right there. Oh my goodness. I don't think the game mode is on hard right now. I don't want to change it to hard until I get an advantage from it. Is that another one? Do I unironically have 2 nether fortresses right next to each other? Okay, no, I'm out. I'm out of here, I think it legitimately might be a better idea to go to that one. Actually, that's probably the dumbest thing I've ever said, and that's saying a lot. Oh, no, I'm going back and making a bow. I'm not gonna be able to survive this without a bow. Oh, goodness. Okay, he's gone, get in! Don't! I think we're alright. Okay, time to find some string. I don't think it's worth it to go to that one. I know there's, like, pretty much no difference, but the danger levels seem like complete opposites. Okay, time to take another deal. Oh. Oh! No, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I think I'm safe. Oh! I've made it. This place has no business being this peaceful. Ah! I take back what I just said. I'm going to connect that bridge to a safe house. Also, why is the lighting so terrible? Right there. That's what I'm going for, and that's all I'm going for. Is this it? This is it! I've got one, but I need at least two. Well, it spawned two. That was pretty unlucky. This thing is only spawning like 2 blazes per second. Actually, that would be absurd. Okay, I am getting really mad at the lack of blaze rods, though. Come on. Dang it! Ah! Okay, I got that. I'm out of here. I'm done. I hate this. And I am safely back. This sucked. I hated that so much. I never want to do that again. Anyways, we have a decent amount of stuff now. We have quite literally no more gold than we used to. But now we have this. And we also know how to make a splash potion of weakness. And quite luckily, it's incredibly easy. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, anyways, we're going to go to the dark oak forest so we can mine some mushroom things. Oh yeah, and by the way, the first time I found a dark oak forest, it was like in that direction, and it was like 5,000 blocks. Or something crazy like that. And then a bit earlier, I was walking around back here, right? Like 2 minutes. Pretty much directly behind us, there's another dark oak forest, and I felt so stupid. I was looking for ages for a dark oak forest in that direction, and then there's just one right here. Ha! We should be able to... See, all we need to do is cure them once each. Which means the more of these we get, the better. We would also need more spider eyes. We need at least 2 to get the 5 or 6 that we want. Luckily, we do not need to cure any of the librarians, and even then, we only need like 2 of them. But 12 mushrooms is actually way more than we needed. It was brown mushroom and sugar. That makes way more sense. Okay, I need to make a sugarcane farm. Now, I do have a quick question. I'm not sure if I'll take your advice completely seriously. Actually, no, 100%. This will literally be a fact. Should I, or should I not, move a villager 1 to 3 villagers into each house when I have started getting this city built up. I'm debating it because it's interesting and I like the thought of it, but that, well, first of all, the biggest problem is that they might die from getting attacked by zombies, right? Like, there's no way I can protect them all from zombies, except for the ones in the city. But the biggest problem, second biggest, sorry, is the fact that I'll need to do all that work, and they're villagers. So should I actually waste that much of my life doing it for such a little added aesthetics? Okay, I'm out. Wait! Okay, I should probably actually get a bit more, now that I think about it. Also, where's my gunpowder? I need gunpowder as well, right? So that I can make them splash potions. Because if they're not splash potions, they're quite literally worthless. Like, I'm not gonna zombify a villager and then start drinking a potion of weakness and it'll just somehow cure it. That's not really how it works. So I'm gonna have to make them splash potions as well. Which I really don't like, to be honest. But it shouldn't be too much more effort. It's just a piece of gunpowder, right? And I've killed a decent amount of creepers. Like, I'd be surprised if I didn't... Okay, there's no way it's not nighttime yet. I've got to find some way to be able to zombify the villagers before I put them in. So I'm going to have to alter the path a bit, but luckily it shouldn't be too big of a deal. The exciting thing is that I'm, like, decently close to starting up an infinite emerald generator. Now, I'm going to need a decent amount of emeralds to start it off, specifically with, like, building up the trades. Apart from that, I should be perfectly fine. I'm going to check on this guy. What are your trades like, mate? They've somehow devolved. Okay, anyways, I'm not going to be able to move any people in here for a while, but, okay, you know what? I'm going to get a whole station set up down there. Give me a second. In fact, I might as well time-lapse this part because, well, I mean, that kind of just makes the most amount of sense. So, I'm going to do that now. You guys enjoy this time-lapse because I'm really excited for it. Okay, bye. I've finally got it started. I've just, after a little bit of effort, gotten this guy down to the right amount of trades. As you can see, glass is just here, and that guy over there has the right amount of curing cycles as well. So, time to start this. First, I'm going to take a whole butt ton of glass. That actually turned out really well. Oh, that built so good. 16 emeralds from 7. That's more than a double with just like 2 cycles. Alright, so unfortunately, I seem to have found a bit of a problem with the farm. Because of the way that trades work, the price has actually increased by a substantial amount, which is absurdly annoying. And I'm actually really mad. It's gone down a bit, and they'll probably continue to go down for quite some time, but the amount that it's gone up has made this entire farm completely obsolete. And it's not even just with those villagers too. This guy's selling glass for 3 times the price he was before. That is absurd. Like, at that point, it's not even worth it. Of course, I was able to get a decent amount before I had the little problems. Luckily, this should be able to handle at least a little bit. Eventually, these guys' prices will go... Ooh, okay. This man's prices have gone down a huge amount. And he'll probably be the backbone of this for whenever I do need this. But for now, I'm gonna have to just lay off. It is a little annoying, because this means that I can only use this farm every once in a while. And it will not be an infinite thing that I can just continuously grind out. While that isn't too bad, it is still pretty annoying. Selling to this guy is gonna be completely out of the question, while his trades are still like that. but it is really annoying that that is a problem. It's not terrible. It's not game-changing completely, but it is still a problem that I am really annoyed by. I legitimately, if I had the choice, I would get rid of that thing. Now, luckily, the game still works. Everything still works with it, at least a little bit, but at this point in time, I'm questioning whether it's worth the time difference. If I'm able to get a ton of these guys, it definitely will be. But that's a lot of work for something that doesn't give it too much. For now, I will stick with it, because to be honest, I don't need too much more. But later on, I will pretty much 100% have to switch to a raid farm. To be honest, I'm also kind of annoyed with villagers right now. So I'm going to be working on something else, and that'll probably be some more of the outskirts. And instead of making just a ton of houses this time, I think I'm just gonna make the outlines and plan the whole thing out. And then I can actually get started on making the rest of the city in a creative world. And yeah, I will be making most of the city in the creative world just because that makes things easier. So a big problem here is that I'm not sure where the city should start, because I know I want a huge wall that separates the city from the outskirts, but I'm not sure where that wall should be. I'm not even sure how far the outskirts should go. I'm not sure where the start should be. I'm not sure where the bridge should be. All of this stuff will be decided when I make the thing in the creative world, which, by the way, I may or may not time-lapse. I don't know. The problem is mostly just that I'm not entirely sure where everything's gonna go. I will do what I can here, and as soon as I've got the outline set up, I will start working on the plan for the rest of the build. Honestly, though, I'm really excited for this thing to be finished. Anyways, I'm just gonna get into the time-lapse, and I'll see you at the end of it. Now, even though I didn't actually build any of the houses, laying them out was pretty difficult. Due to the way I build, I want pretty much everything to be perfect. So I've often spent my time moving layouts over by one block just because I felt like it needed it. It is a little annoying, but it ends up with a better result either way. But I assume you guys have noticed something a little off recently. I'm already in my 3rd episode, which is also my 163rd day in this world, as well as 1.6 real-life days in this Minecraft world. And I don't even have, like, a diamond sword. In fact, I don't even have any armor. The only diamond thing I have is this pickaxe, an enchantment table, and then just another spare diamond. I don't even have a good supply of iron. I'm incredibly poor, and that's not really good. So instead of just continuing to build for the rest of forever, I need to take another mining trip so I can get some more bling. Anyways, I'm gonna go do that now. So I'll see you when I have some more diamonds. So, after about an hour of straight mining, I managed to get a decent bit of things. These 2 chests are filled with the amount of materials I managed to collect while mining. This one is for that direction, and this one is for that direction. I'm not sure why I had to orient it that way. It's actually kind of annoying me, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, so for the first mining trip, which was over there, I managed to get about a stack of redstone blocks, 4 blocks of lapis lazuli, roughly 2 blocks of raw iron, and a block or so of raw gold, as well as 8 diamonds. And for the second one, which was that one over there, I managed to get 25 blocks of redstone, 2 blocks of lapis lazuli, 1 block of raw iron, and 1 block of raw gold, as well as 11 diamonds. So technically, this one was more profitable, but this one also gave more diamonds. So I think they're about the same. Of course, diamonds are more important to me right now, considering I don't have, like, any. So I would actually consider this one better. Not by too much, though. Now, the question is, how much will I have if I put them all together? And altogether, 19 diamonds from that. Not too bad. So this here is what we got altogether from this mining trip, which in my opinion is pretty good. So I'm gonna head back up and I guess just pile this all back up. Don't really have much more use for it apart from that. Before you leave, I would like to give a huge shout out to Volengard for helping make my theme song. And I would also like to play one of the songs that just randomly appeared while we were trying to make it. So, you enjoy it. Also, thanks for watching and have a good day.